how do you go about signing and putting blog posts on Amazon Author? Okay, so first you need to go on, and this may be more advanced depending on where people are at. So if you aren't ready to do this, worry not. So first you need to set up an author page through Amazon. And then within that author page, you can add photos, you can add short videos, you can set up an RSS feed. An RSS feed is where every time something new comes out for a blog category, it spits in there. So first step is you're going to want to set up an author page. Second step, you're going to want to do the whole profile within it. And then you may want to put together some of your blog posts into a short ebook. And so if we go back to Camilla with her workaholic with PTSD who avoids intense emotions and anger, maybe she writes a workaholic's guide to handling emotions. And a workaholic's guide to handling emotions, maybe the first section is, here's what the typical workaholic does. Here's what they look like. There's 4 types of workaholics. There's ones that are money-driven and status-driven. There's ones that are not money-driven and status-driven. There's ones that are not status-driven and money-driven. And then there's these ones that aren't money-driven or status-driven, and we have to figure those out. And those 4 types, we know that they act these different ways. And then maybe Camilla also breaks down, okay, here's what that looks like when they come home. And then maybe she goes into what types of emotions do they have problems with. So she has now this like 20-page ebook, uploads it into Amazon. All of a sudden, she is the author of the Workaholic's Guide to Emotions. And whenever she speaks on local radio, or whenever she writes for a local newspaper, or whenever she's quoted on someone else's blog, we have author Camilla Williams, who is the author of the Workaholic's Guide to Emotions, with us today. And she is also a therapist who owns this practice, who helps workaholics that are dealing with intense emotions. How much credibility does that give Camilla if she's even written a short ebook? So you want to think about that as you're doing these blog posts in particular.